Welcome back to another episode of Silent Pals Go to the Movies. Today I will be reviewing the movie Outlaw Johnny Black. So just a fair warning, there's going to be spoilers up ahead, so you've been warned. Hellbent on avenging the death of his father, Johnny Black vows to gun down Brett Clayton and become a wanted man in the process, while posing as a preacher in a small mining town that has been taken over by a notorious land baron. So let's begin with my first pro. The director of this film also portrays the main character, Outlaw Johnny Black. What sets this movie apart is its clever blend of blaxploitation and Western satire genre, resulting in a humorous masterpiece reminiscent of Blazing Saddles and Scary Movie, all blended into one. It surpasses the recent black comedy films like The Blackening due to its ability to both parody and pay homage to the classic Western movies. For instance, at the beginning of the film, when Johnny enters the town, he gestures two fingers towards the local undertaker, indicating that he needs two coffins prepared, an obvious nod to A Fistful of Dollars, where Clint Eastwood's character requests 3 coffins, just 2 minutes later walk by the undertaker and correct himself, saying, "My mistake, 4 coffins." There are other examples of homages throughout the film as well. This film finds the right balance of humor with still paying homage to the classics, just like Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, made fun of martial arts films, but still was very respectful of it. Next pro, the acting was just great and how each character added to the humor without stealing the spotlight from each other. It was this smooth blend of comedic timing that felt right, since every other actor were veteran comedians. They knew what they had to do and how to ad-lib if needed. Just take a look at the list of cast and see how many of the actors you recall from other comedic series or other movies. Next pro, the story feels like it would have been a plot of any other Western movie. I wouldn't be surprised that if it took multiple ideas from real Western movies to make this one, because let's be honest, if you boil down all the Western movies plot lines that we love to watch into a simple story, it is just this film wrapped up with more comedy. My last pro is the soundtrack. I love the funky music mixed with the Western tunes, feels just right and it mixes well. I felt that at any time I would see Shaft appear in the film. I felt that the soundtrack blended so well with the movie without being too forceful on the audience. Now onto my cons. If I had to complain about something, it would have to be the length. Not that it lags. I feel that if the film was shorter, it would make fans want more. If they would make it into about an hour and 45 minutes, it would be just the right time and length, and this would give the film a chance to make this into a trilogy, just like the Man with No Name trilogy films. And I wish they would make fun in the titles and play homage to other Western films. Next con would be that some jokes were deep cut while others were simple and some were just dumb funny. For example, when Johnny, close to the end of the movie, as he escapes the jail and has the prison guard as a hostage, he begins to holster his gun as he spins it and also slap the prison guard over and over and play this little kind of game back and forth. That was just simple funny, while others were deep cut jokes that you would need to know the reference or the actual Western film that it came from to make it funny. Next con, well, not really a con, just a small comment. I felt that some characters in the film, they already had an actor in mind to play that person, but not been able to book that actor to play the role. They just kept the idea of the actor and found someone else to mimic that actor playing that certain character. For example, there's a character that I felt that was similar or meant to be played by Samuel L. Jackson, but they couldn't get him for one reason or another, and another character had to step in and take the role. Another character was the sheriff, played by Tony Baker, reminded me of Sinbad the comedian, so it was Tony acting as Sinbad playing the sheriff. What do you think, or was it just me? So my grade for this movie is going to be an 8 out of 10. The film was a genius idea and it was well executed, but I felt it could have held back just a little bit to make people want more and leave the door open for a few sequels or maybe a trilogy, and still have more jokes in the bag and material to work with in the later films. Also, the acting was amazing. It made me laugh for just the right reasons, and also enjoying the scenes that were clearly homages to other Western films. So I enjoyed this film and I hope people do go see it or watch it when it comes out on Blu-ray. So that does it for this review of Outlaw Johnny Black. Please join us next time where we're going to review The Creator.
What do you want, sweetie?
For robots to be free.
Oh, we don't have that in the fridge. How about ice cream?
Please like, comment, and subscribe. You can find our social media links below. And like always, keep watching movies.